welcome, welcome, welcome to Planning Phase Syndicate. Thank you all so much for joining us tonight on a Friday night. We are here with a Nickel City League game. Catherine from Team Fox versus Kevin from Team B. And update my overlay on the over. But tonight we have an amazing episode. We have an amazing showdown for you. This is game or week 2, and we are going to be in for a treat. We get to see a Han playing tonight. Currently, it looks like Team V is up 2-0. So Kevin could seal the deal and take it home for Team V tonight. I cannot hear myself, so I apologize if I sound very weird or crazy. I don't have the my open I don't have my headset set up. So there is that. Tonight we're going to be playing the amazing salvage mission here. And it looks like we are going to have a Resistance versus Galactic Republic face-off. On my left is Kevin from Team V, or V Team, and he is running an Obi-Wan with Elusive, R2, D2, and CLT. Contrail with Elusive, R7, A7, Delayed Fuses, Besh Title, Proton Bombs. Then the wonderful, my favorite Jedi, Lumi, with Brilliant Evasion, R4, P17, and CLT. Click with R4P, Delayed Fuses, Besh, Proton Bombs, and then followed all up with Hawk in the lat with Dedicated, 7 Fleet Gunner, and Agile Gunner. On the right tonight, we have Catherine from Team Fox playing a Resistance list with not the one and only Han Solo coming in at 6 points because he is a steal of a veal. And we have Ray and Engine Upgrade right on Han Solo. We then have Tally with Proton Torpedoes. We have Zay Versio with Heroic, M9, G8, S, and the S foils, of course. Rose with Marksmanship and C3PO, because why not? The dual calculates are the best. And then, obviously, the generic standard edition Finn Pod with Elusive, Heroic, and Perceptive Copilot. Now, with Han's ability, he gets to be placed farther than range 3 for it. So it looks like we got everything set up. They'll probably just have to set some dials and roll off for first player there. This should be an exciting game tonight. We have the ability to see if Kevin can take it all the way or if the V team, which I should change that on the overlay, Team P. Oh, never hear the end of it. All right, there we go. Fixed it on the overlay. And anyway, we'll get to see if Han Solo can keep the Republic at bay long enough to get that win for Catherine. If you are new to the stream, we are live every Sunday night at 9 p.m. Eastern, 2100 Eastern, or 100 UTC, except for this Sunday where I will be at a Dropkick Murphys concert and will not be available. We also air our basically what I call a universe extended show, which is recaps of all the Star Wars books or shows that we're watching, or movies, if they ever have a new movie come out that we are watching currently. Right now, we're obviously covering Mando. We did some of Bad Batch. We're probably going to hold off on Bad Batch, and we'll do like a recap episode for Bad Batch once it is done. Resistance Han, long time no seen. That's very true. I love me some Han. We were actually talking a little bit about it before the show or before the game tonight. Is it seems a little weird that we wouldn't have a Han here. Like, they fixed most of the issue. So a little weirded out that we don't have a Han in standard edition, but this league for Nickel City is not standard, so we are able to run extended time, which is pretty cool. Uh, Little, little Cad Bane looking pilot there. All right, looks like they have dial set, so they should begin anytime here tonight. I see we have Han set up at the center of the board, assuming Han is going to probably turn away, try to draw some fire early on, or maybe we'll see Han go aggressively after Flick. Catherine will be first player for round one. Go ahead and start the timer, and good luck. Again, it is salvage mission tonight. So, with it being salvage mission, we should be able to see a few people pick up crates. I would assume not Han. With the engine upgrade on Han, it seems a little unlikely to see that. All right, so we have Finn doing Finn things, going very minimalistically. We have Rose doing Rose things, going to coordinate Rose. Take your calculate. And it looks like we're going to coordinate a boost to Zay. So it looks like we'll have Zay going to the outside to help Han out in case there's too many of them. Right now, there's only Contrail and Click on that outside for it. You are correct, Scott. You tell it's Friday night on my world. I had the overlay screwed up and have logos on there ahead of time. Yeah. All right. Got the logo swap there. All right. So we are getting a 4 straight out of Lumi. Assume that will mean we'll see Lumi debate whether she's going to turn in or how it is. She is in pretty decent range control, depending on what Tally does with those proton torpedoes. If Tally does a 5 straight, you might be a little bit concerned there. But with that 4 straight, what that does is it allows Hawk to be able to grant a boost to Lumi at the end phase if Lumi would like to do that. Don't know if she will or not, but we will see. Depending on how fast you get the turn in from Tally, whether Tally goes a 5 straight or what, will depend on whether we see the boost. Because if Tally does a minimalistic maneuver, you might see Lumi go super fast, and then that way you can avoid the range 2 or 3 proton torpedo, which both of those are very likely, depending on how fast Catherine decided to engage. All right, so we have Click going just a couple forward. We'll assume Click will take target locks. Does look like Click has the ability to take the target lock on Han, so can deny Han that range ability on both sides. All right, so we do get a slow roll from Tally, so I would not be surprised if we see Lumi actually use Hawk's ability in the end phase. Because this allows Catherine to make a decision. Does she want to go ahead and boost focus with Tally? Barrel roll. Yep, so probably going the barrel roll allows her to not have to worry about not getting range 2 or 3 next turn. No reason to take a focus, no reason to do a boost. All right, we get Contrail headed towards a rock. I'm assuming we'll get a boost or a barrel roll out of this. I'm guessing a barrel roll at least. It makes sense to see barrel. But barrel roll is stressful, so yeah, well, depending on what lane you pick will depend on where you're gonna clear that stress. Yep. And Tom, I think with Lumi there, you could do the boost one forward, um, and then that still doesn't take you too far out. I still think we see the boost, if it's me. At least I would like a boost out of it. All right. Now we get Contrail. I'm sorry, that was Obi actually. I was incorrect. That was Obi, not we had Contrail doing a 5 straight. Looks like Contrail going in case there's a need for a block. Catherine churns Han away. Good thing we locked Han to begin with. All right, I will open betting. Sorry. You can go ahead and rebet. That was an old bet, it looked like, from last. Never got closed out. All right, so Han's still debating on what Han wants to do. I think if you're Han, I mean, so you are taking a range 1 from Contrail. You're taking a range 2 from Click. You could boost away. You won't get a shot then if you do boost away. Or you can take the target. You can just go extreme offense there. Welcome, War Gaming Dan. Oh, yeah, I apologize, man. Fridays we've been in the company I work for uh merged or acquired another company, so we have a whole nother hospital system that we are um onboarding and finishing up integration on. We have 3 months left of integration, so we've been on training and integration meetings, and like it's a lot. It's like 8 9 hours a day of freaking meeting it seems. I'm a little confused. I don't know if what Catherine think. Okay, now we'll get some shots. It does look like they have Contrail at range 1. You could go to strip the focus. Somebody wonders if stripping that focus off Contrail is probably beneficial. I could be incorrect. Also, as an FYI, Greg has ruled that streamers are not allowed to interact with the stream. So unless something insanely egregious happens, we are not interacting with the stream at all. So all right, looks like Catherine will go range 1 into Contrail there. And they will spend a click charge to reduce the dice using the focus. Be able to save Ray for defense. And Contrail can either spend that focus. Oh, we do get a dedicated. Does he have dedicated? I don't. I don't know how they use it because I sure as heck do not see dedicated. Nope. Okay, so he does have dedicated on click. We just have it on. All right. Now we're going to get contrail shot there. Looks like we'll take the range 1 into Han. And with no focus, no target lock, not able to do it. That is the one advantage that SOC Contrail has, is the ability to take a focus lock at least once, maybe twice. All right, so we're going to get an obstructed range 2 shot. Click could spend the target lock. Just debate. Nope, not going to spend the target lock. All right, so we'll just spend Ray for 1. And let me get my hand off the screen. All right. Go back to Zay. Zay will get a range 3 shot into Contrail. And we get hit crit. And 2 evades. No damage. No matter how much everybody wanted damage, there was no damage. We'll see if we get an Agile Gunner trigger or a Hawk trigger. Thank you for the foul, JB Fancore. I don't know. It does not look like we're getting a Hawk trigger. And now you can see my love. It does not look like we. Greg. All right, so we are on to round number 2. Nickel City Thieves 3. So we do have Han in a, I think Han's in a pretty decent position. We did not see the Hawk trigger. We did see an Agile Gunner, it looks like. So with the Agile Gunner, it did rotate, which means we'll probably get Hawk going straight, obviously. I do think that we will see a Lumi being a little bit more cautious. Lumi can do a 2 bank. That way it could go through the center. Lumi could do a sloop. Or Han could do a sloop. I could easily see Han doing a sloop, yeah. I think it just kind of depends. You do have those hard churns and you could churn in on the click. I think Obi's got to make a decision. Does Obi want to go in and go after Han or not? My guess is Catherine will use Han as bait. That's kind of the theory. With Han. They could churn Han in though. I mean, if they did churn Han in, I wouldn't be super opposed to it. But really, to me, Han, you could do the sloop if you wanted. You could just decide to go right out and around, to say, okay, Obi, come get me. You're never going to catch me. But Obi has to make that decision whether Obi wants to go try to get rid of Finn and Rose, or if we're going to see kind of like a pincer move into Tally. Because that's kind of the other move you could do, like a pincer style move into Tally, which you could take your Obi and 2 bank, and you kind of do something with your Lumi and 2 bank and try to get Tally out in 1 turn. But I'll be honest, JB, I kind of wonder if that sloop is a little bit see here. Well, that sloop probably does fit. It's close though, because with it being that two sloop, that puts you so bloody close to that op. Well, I don't. I don't. To me, I don't know if I would want to risk that. That's just me. I think that too hard does fit barely, but I do think that. All right, Catherine will get first player. Han will still stay there to kind of be a block and a nuisance. With Click not taking or using the lock last turn, I think that it kind of benefits a little bit. Um, we will probably see Click try to go into Han again. Yeah. All right, so we get Zay just going around the corner. Zay does not bump. He could go for a boost. Zay, do you just take a target? Just take a target lock or a focus. Maybe just take a focus. Nope, Zay's going to pick up a crate. All right. So a little far out of reach for Rose to be able to coordinate anything, but yeah. So we get Rose with just the one bank. I would assume, yeah, we coordinate that focus to Tally. Yeah, yep, there you go. And that gives Tally now some options. What does Tally want to do? Who does Tally want to target lock? Um, that type of thing. Lumi will get to move first, so it will kind of give Tally some uh information. We get Hawk just going to one straight. That tells me I would assume that with Hawk doing the one straight, we probably are going to get shallow maneuvers from Lumi and Obi. Because being able to use that 7th Fleet Gunner is amazing. Thank you, Dr. Weston, for the subscription. All right, everyone's picking up crates. So we got Click picking up a crate there. So now Click and Hawk on Team V team have crates. And we have, yep, so we do get Lumi going in very aggressive. A little surprising, but probably trying to avoid having that. You could spend your force for a boost if you want, or you could just boost yourself. Yep, boost with the force and then take a focus. That will stop proton torpedo if Tally goes that way. Tally does avoid that bullseye, but still will be at range 1. Tally has to make a decision now. Does Tally want to does Tally want to take a target lock onto Obi and then boost or not? I think you still take target lock onto Obi and boost if it were me. I would not 100 I would not sit there. I would not let Lumi get a shot in. But that's just me. I would force Lumi to shoot range 3 into Rose. Especially because if Tally wants that extra die, Tally's taking an evade and the boost. All right. Yeah. I think Obi gets the bullseye in this one, but we'll see. All right, so we do get a block onto Click. I like it. Catherine, knowing her stuff, getting that block on the click. We'll see if click just takes the stress focus. Yep, we'll take stress focus. Because you don't know where Han's going. Oh, and we get the turn away from Obi. Oh, oh, you're right there. So juicy. So juicy. Oh, oh. All right. That is fine. I don't think that matters as much because Catherine's getting that back butt shot into Obi. And we all know what happens to Obi if you are not careful. Yeah, yeah, Greg. If the target the target lock would have made it look like she knew exactly everything was going on. That would have been oats and goats. I think if you're Obi, I think you boost. I don't know. I think Catherine really has some good. She's if you boost. Oh man, where's Finn though? So right now, Finn probably does not have a shot into Obi. If you boost, you're giving that shot to Obi or into Obi from Finn. Oh, so yep, we do get a boost. We do get a boost with the Force. Don't pick up the crate. 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 All right, taking a focus there. Um, oof. And we did get the churn away from Han. Now the question is, if you're Han, do you rotate here? I think if you're Han, I think you rotate. I think you say, I'm not going into contrail. I think you rotate. Because if you rotate, you now have 3, if not 4 guns onto Obi. And like that to me, that if you can ace Obi off the board this round, that's gold. That's gold right there to me, at least. And it is, only a 4 health Obi. That's it. So we'll see if they rotate or not. You're only taking 2 shots right now into Han 2. You could tank these shots. I say you rotate. Rotate. Yep. So we do get the rotate. Makes a lot of sense. I like the rotate move. And with Hawk, where Hawk is, this just puts Hawk so far out of range here. So I don't even know if your dedicated will trigger for Hawk. It'll only be from click. All right. We will get a 3. I say spend Ray. Spend Ray. It's 2 shots. There you go. Let's go aggro. Woof. That's what 2.5 is. Did you not shoot into Obi? No, you shot into. You shot into click? Really? All right. The one shield down on click. All right. Now we're gonna get Tally going into Obi here. And Tally stressed. Tally should get that other shot or that other dice. Must not remember the stress. Obi could just spend a force. Obi's got elusive too. Just use your elusive. I would elusive first. No, just spend a force. Save elusive. All right. No damage into Obi. So Contrail is going to have to go into Zay there. Range 0 shot. Could be deadly, but not. 2 focuses. Sad day, Contrail. Sad day. All right. So Obi could take a range 2 into Han or Zay. Zay does not have dice to mod, but either one is not really going to be super helpful. All right. So 2 dice into Han or into Zay there. 1 hit. And 1 evade. Yeah, I don't know why. I'll agree with you. I don't know why we would not be shooting into everybody goes into Obi. To me, that's how I would have done it. Because Obi is 4 health. Obi will burn to the ground. So Click is going to go into Zay. And we do get 1. And Zay gets 2 evades, no problem. The only reason I could think is Catherine wanted to strip one of those or to strip that crate. Yeah, fuck Ben. I agree with you. I hate Ben. All right. Now we got Lumi going into Rose there. Oh no! A blank out. Lumi, what are you doing? Oh, sad days. All right. So we'll take the range 3 back into Click. 3 dice on to 4. Neither have a focus. You get a hit crit. So you can Click get 2 evades and Click gets 2 evades. All right. Rose now. Unobstructed looks like. Oof. Well, Rose, you can use your heroic. Do you have heroic on Rose? Does not have heroic. Oh, but you get the rerolls because of the thing. You don't need heroic. You get 2 evades anyway. Oh. Now we got Finn. Range 3 obstructed shot from Finn. Classic. Yep. Greg, we'll see. Finn will roll all blanks. Nope. All right. No blanks. But you got 2 focuses, so you can just take the strain. Yep. Add the focus and spend it. Yep. There you go. So hit, crit going into Obi. And we get, oh my God, we almost got a blank out. Oh, spend your focus. You have focus. Oh, we get an elusive. All right. That's right. Forget about the elusive. All right. Now spend your focus and you only take 1. Are you going to spend? Are you going to dedicate too? All right. Getting the dedicated trigger. Okay. There you go. All right. No damage in Obi, I guess. All right, so it looks like we will have 2-1, and I don't think anybody's in range for Hawk Trigger, and we will be moving on. I think Han is in a. I like Han's position. Han can just do a one bank, let them pursue if they want. Tank some shots into Han. Question is whether you pick that crate up with if you pick that crate up with Rose or not. It's really tempting to, but at the same token, you do have Lumi coming in behind you, and there is no one able to kill me. You could do a two straight and focus rotate with Tally. That is an option. Yeah, I don't. I think there's never a world you pick up a crate with Finn, unless there's nobody else around you, and that comes from the guy that picked up a crate with Ben. I hate Finn so much, though. I just do not like Finn. He is like the bastion of my of. I don't. I would be very very ecstatic if Finn gets put on the ban list. Hey, Greg, for season 4, can we if they put Finn on a ban list, can we just ban him too? Can we say that's like the one exception? We get to ban Finn, or can we just do that anyway? You make the rule. Just ban Finn. No Finn Gunner, no Finn Pod. Just gonna be Greg rules. Everything you don't like. I like it. I like it. And you know why? You know why I like it? Because Greg likes Grievous, and I like Grievous. So we aren't banning Grievous this time, baby. He's here, right? Yes. We'll do it this week. You can have Finn. Next week, you can have Finn for 10 points. Finn for 10 points. There you go. Maybe that's fair. Ugh. I don't know. I still think Finn needs to go up to 4 points. I think you can let Finn keep loadout, but Finn really just needs to be 4 points. It's which is weird because it's a stupid little um he's a stupid little pod, but because of all the Finn shenanigans, it's just I don't know. Like to me, it's I think like I understand why people don't like Grievous, but Grievous doesn't get to add a third die randomly for free. Grievous doesn't get heroic. Grievous doesn't get anything else, and Grievous is 5 health or 5 point. I feel the maneuverability is probably similar. My Beelzebub does not like to go. Goes fast and then slow. We got to get Hawk in play here. Tom, I disagree a little bit. I agree that the chassis is not normally worth 4 points, but I think the problem becomes is Finn has too many shenanigans with Perceptive Copilot. And I don't think Perceptive Copilot is broken enough that I want to see Perceptive Copilot go away. I want to see, like, I guess if Finn can't take Perceptive Copilot somehow, and Heroic works only on original dice, then you can keep them at 3 points. But that's my problem. Is if you roll double blanks with Finn, you add another blank and you get to re-roll them all. If you're strange, you get the one. You're almost guaranteed to be able to re-roll it. If not, you just take a second strain and put a focus, and you get 2 evades. Finn is like the 3-point ship that you literally have to spend 3 to 4 shots to kill, or munition. You got to throw like proton torpedoes into him. I have watched the Finn tank 2 proton torpedoes in a round and still live. And I think some of me wonders if it's just unfair to tell Finn he can't do Finn shenanigans, but at 3 points, Finn shenanigans are just, I don't, just, it's bad. I mean, really, it's, you have Poe for 7 and Finn for 3, and you've got 10 points, you got half your list right there. You can run 2 X-Wings, you could run a bunch of different other ships with it. But I think that's the biggest feel bad with Finn is Finn can just live for the most part and tank like so many things. And the problem becomes is if you don't deal with Finn to some extent, he will punish you. If can get in here fast enough, really between Zay, Han, and Finn, Obi can quite easily be murdered. All right. So last style to be set is Obi's style, it looks like. Maybe Finn wouldn't see play. I don't know. I think if we pulled resistance players, they would tell you they would never take them, but I don't know if I agree with that. I do think at 4 points, Finn is pretty good. But again, here we are talking about a point scheme of 20 scalable points, and like we all, I don't care what other people say. I feel the 20-point system could be effectively changed a little bit, even if it means AMG doesn't want to sponsor my. Um, but if we had more granularity, even if we had like 40 points, we could have more granularity in how we point cost Finn. I don't personally, if we don't ever see Finn play again, I don't actually care. I don't like Finn. I hate his ability. It pisses me off. What if? Yeah. There you go, Greg. Greg could do a what if scenario. That'd be cool. Ooh, we are seeing Finn pick it up. That I'm a little surprised by that. But here's one churn Obi won't have to worry about that. You can pick how many up you want. All right, get Rose going in there. Oh, Rose just gonna coordinate Finn. That's hilarious. Rose, do your thing. Coordinate Finn those double focuses. There you go. Take yourself calculate. Yeah, lower Finn's loadout to 8. Um, I don't know that I'm not horribly against that. I guess I'm not. I don't know if I would have to play around with it. I think it would be at least stop the double focus crap. All right, so Lumi will have the bullseye. Lumi just gonna take a focus. Has both force. Look at that expert maneuvering there. All right, so we get Hawk. Little curious. Should have probably agile gunner there. Because if you agile gunner, then you can use it for Obi or click, and less clicks turning in on tally. Didn't take a focus. I see. All right, so we got click in there. Yeah, I can definitely. Very close there. Yeah, I'll do top down angle. Yep, in real life it probably hits, or it doesn't because you got wiggle whoop. But yeah, I say that's a very good maneuver there on Kevin's behalf. Guess we can actually just kind of permanently zoom in. They're all clustered into one area on the board. All right, so we got Contrail going around. Contrail did not drop a bomb, and neither did Click this turn. Contrail taking a target lock. Okay. Assuming Han is going to the right. And we get a 5K from Obi. See, and this is where I almost would have rotated with Hawk. Oh, that would have been so juicy into Zay. All right. Tally clearing the stress. But Catherine's got to remember, if you don't get Click off the board, if you don't take off the board, you have to be prepared for Proton Bomb next round. I don't think it's something that matters that much. The only issue, Greg, if you boost in there, target lock Obi, which again, I would like to see Obi just die, but I think if you boost in there to target lock with, you just have to be careful what you do with Zay that next turn. It limits Zay's. I think Greg doesn't like Obi either. But yes, it's an easy target lock and boost is Yep, that's true. Oh, does it not? Does she not have Obi? Oh, it doesn't have Obi. Oh no. Oh, man. And I say you attempt the boost anyway into Click and get your stress. Nope, no stress for Valley. Okay. All right, so we do get on going around the board there. I could just focus. I could also boost. And this late in the game, it feels kind of like a fool's errand to try to kill Han. All right. Oh, I do keep thinking that Tally is Lulu. You are right. Oh. And maybe that's just because I'm used to flying Lulu over Tally. That's probably why. All right. So don't know. Are we going into Obi or Contrail? I mean, Obi, you could strip the force, so yeah. Start stripping some of that force down, make the shot less impactful. We have a dice off screen. Not a great roll for Han. And we still have 2 blanks. We'll spend the Force and Ray for 2 hits. And we get a blank out from Obi. Oh my god. Oh my god. So you still get elusive because technically you would get elusive back. And elusive is blank too. Oh no. And I don't think there's any dedicated at all. Okay, yep, you do have a dedicated. All right, so there is a dedicated. You can take the strain and you get a focus. So just spend a force. I'm guessing you just spend a take the strain. Yep. All right, so only taking the one shield. That could have been a dead Obi. Contrail does have dedicated. I don't have it on the overlay, I guess, because the list they gave me was faulty. They do technically have dedicated and elusive. I was having issues with lists coming out of the whatchamacallit, launch bay neck. All right, not a great shot for Click or for Contrail. Contrail going to be spending that target lock. We will get two, one going into Han. Han will take both of them, it looks like. So two shields down on Han. All right, I assume we're getting a range one shot. No reason not to. See, and here's where you could have used 7 Fleet Gunner. Well, that seems like a pretty nice shot. Do we have any force left? We have one force left. Could spend the force. All right, so we get a full string. We're definitely getting. Well, that is not ideal. Could spend your focus to avoid losing all your shields. You will drop a crate, though. At the end of the world, I don't think, per se. Finn request you spend force. Oh, Finn loves when Obi spends force, especially because it's going to be unobstructed, I think. Be careful if you put it too close there. Well, at least now Zay doesn't have to worry about losing it to a bomb. So, all right. Getting a range one from Tally. Does have the target lock. Got trail mix. Might as well spend it. Hoping for a crit there. Just gets 2 hits. Isn't the end of the world, but and we do get one going through into Click unless somebody else has dedicated. I think Hawk has dedicated too, so thankfully Hawk could do it. If it's in the side arc. I don't know if it is. That is shields down. We'll get a range 2 obstructed shot into Tally. Two hits seems pretty good. Oof. One shield. Here comes the big one. Question is do you 7th Fleet Gunner this? That would be 4 dice for Click into Tally's with no mob. So it looks like we must have gotten a 7th Fleet gunner spend. Open for some paint. Seems pretty good. Spend your focus. Can also spend the rerolls with click or with contra or with fire conversion. Everything starts with the same letter. All right, so we'll do the fire convergence for both of them. Same diff, still gets 2 hits and a crit. Oh my god, Tally. No, Tally. No. That's 1 shield. And it is weapons failure. That's not ideal. All right. We get the range 1 into C3 or C3 into Rose, which is kind of C3PO. But it's very simple. They belong together. So we get hit crit. All right, so hit crit. And Rose has got to calculate, so Rose will just take just a shield. Rose does not have that crate, so in sniper, the dedicated reroll there it is on contrail. I don't I guess I could go remake the whole over, but the list that he gave me, I had to recreate it on the fly. So all right, Rose hit crit. Oh no. So we'll drop a crate. Still taking a crit into there. What is the crit in the box? Stun pilot. Doesn't matter. Click alive on 1. Now we're gonna get Zay. Can Zay finish off? Click right there. Does look like it's a range 2. I think it's worth going in there and trying to say bye-bye to Mr. Click. I believe there should be a reroll from the M9G8, but no, guess not. All right, and it doesn't matter. It gets 2 of 8. All right, Finn. Finn gonna shoot Obi there. Range 3. Well, that seems like a pretty good shot. Take your strain, Mr. Finn, and spend your focuses. Hit crit and go into Obi. Forceless Obi. Oh, Obi. Obi, you're taking hit crit. Oh, man. I don't see any way. You can't use dedicated. And it is a hull breach. So a useless crit that does not matter if you into there. So close. So close to Obi. Now, I think if you're click and contra, you got to be careful if you drop those proton bombs. All right, so we get an agile gunner. All right. Moving on. Looks like we will get another point for each of them. We have game 3-2. I don't know if anybody watching this has their own stream. I am playing tomorrow morning at 11 a.m. So if anybody has a stream, wants to stream my game, I will happily have my game against Kess stream. I try not to stream my own games. I'm not very focused when I complain about stupid rocks that I hit when I'm on. I am not flying Finn. I am flying Scum. No Finn for me. I think the one faction I don't ever get super excited to fly is Resistance. Don't get me wrong, I like Resistance. My flying Boba. There is a chance I will be flying Boba. I might fly Cath though instead. I like flying Cath. I like flying Eamon too, personally. That's Eamon is my favorite ship, but I don't know how competitive Eamon is in the meta right now. I wish Eamon had some more points so I could have some cool toys. Of course, the McCoy. And what do you expect? I fly CIS. I fly Django all the time. Bobo works good against larger swarmish things. I think Tess is flying first or so probability I'll see 3 or 4 ties is high. Unless they go with like Tafson. Oh, maybe they'll go with Tafson. That'd be kind of cool. I've flown fire sprays for a long time. Does Ray qualify as a coward? Yes. Yes. Yes, Noah. I think Ray is a coward. I do not like Ray. As a goal, yeah, I don't know. I mean, technically, Cattlebury. I just watched Scott's stream from yesterday. I mean, they ran Boba Eamon Kanan. I don't know. I genuinely that's what I ran for Gen Con was Boba Eamon Kanan. I like it. I think it's fun. We had a silly like a silly we had seismics and then I ran not spare parts cannon but the debris ballistic or whatever. You could drop a debris. So like I would drop a debris, they would run into it, and then I would drop a seismic the next round. Yeah, I think it was seismics. I don't know if I ran Notorious. Yeah, I think Cattlebury was running. I don't know. They didn't have a child. I think they had Savage. I think they had Savage, Marauder, and Proxies, and maybe Jamie Beam. I don't know. Everybody runs. If you run it, you can run Jamie Beam. I don't think I've ever actually used my Jamie Beam almost ever, except for if I'm running up against like a list where I have all the targets into like something with a reinforced, then I would. Yeah, but Iman, yeah, Iman is just that was what like so when I started back in 2020 on TTS, obviously. The list that I was running was like Boba Eamon. We didn't have I didn't have Kanan back then. I didn't own anything but the 2 fire sprays. And then when I was playing TTS, I never really thought, oh, Kanan would be good. But I was running Eamon just because it was fun. Like the bomb piece of X-Wing is my favorite um piece of it too. I think on my Gen Con list, I didn't have the child. I had a Mando for the white reinforced, which is so dirt. A white reinforced fire spray. All right. Hopefully we get to the next round. I don't know. They didn't pause the timer, so I assume we'll get Finn. Finn's just doing a 2 straight, maybe a 1 bank with Rose. Or do you take Rose and run Rose towards Click? All right. Catherine will be first player for round 4. Finn 2 straight. Seems logical. Clear the strain, get a double focus. What else are you going to do with Finn? Bet you couldn't pick up 2 crates. All right. Zay zooms in. All right. Taking the objective means we will get a Rose coordinate for a focus or an evade for Zay. Could coordinate on 2. Yeah, I assume you coordinate Zay. But we didn't get the 7th Fleet Gunner. Trigger. All right. Coordinating Zay makes sense. Be a little bit more defensive. We do get Click turning away. Click doesn't have the crate anymore, so Click could do like a target lock boost. I mean, Han's so far out there, I wonder if you do just take your target lock and move it. I'm just going to take a focus. All right. Hawk getting a 1 straight. And we'll rotate. All right. And Lumi going around that rock. A little bit more space than Hawk had. Lumi going around the rock. I mean, if you're Lumi, do you just boost in the Rose? I don't know if that boost fits actually. Maybe it doesn't. I don't think that boost fits. Or do you boost in towards Zay? think you attempt the boost because you got the force. You're not getting shot at. Oh, yep, that's a good idea. Barrel roll to the right. Yeah. Now you got 2 bullseyes. Well, Tally's just bumping. Probably not the worst thing for Tally. No. Contrail, you are not going around that base, Contrail. I assume you just take your stress focus when Han shoots at you. Now, Obi only has 1 force. Okay. You know what? You should probably barrel roll. You'll be in Hawk's way, but I think you barrel roll. You barrel roll, get your bullseye into Tally, and take Tally off the board. Oh, he's R2D2ing. Okay. So, getting the shield back. Zay gets rerolls. Yeah. We get the Han turn. So Han has an option. Han can rotate and to shoot at Obi, which I think you go into Obi. Hello there. Yes, go into Obi. I mean, you have a full health Lumi. I don't know if I shoot Lumi here. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, because if you get Obi off the board, with 7 minutes left and only 1 round after that, it's done. Like that at that point, I don't think even if you take Tally off the board, I think you're pretty good there because that saves Zay with that crate. All right, so it is range 3 through an obstacle. We'll see. Oh my God, you didn't even need Ray. There's not even a need for Ray here. All right, Obi, you got to get some paint to live. No! No! Where's your dedicated? Check your dedicated. There's at least one. There's at least one. I don't know if Click or if Contrail's in it. You got to check it. Is dedicated 0 and 2. Dedicated has worked once for him. Probably none on. Well, no, it's worked once on Obi. Oh my God! Just check it. I'm dying to know. Okay, is dedicated range 1 to 2, or does it matter? Yep. So that doesn't work. That is a dead. That is a dead Obi. Shield and Hall. Sad day, Obi. That is huge, huge for Catherine. All right, so just get the range 0. Nothing here. Out of luck. No big deal. It's just that's not the one you care about. Contrail going into Han feels like it doesn't matter. I don't think you're getting. Well, you can spend the lock. Spend the lock. Yeah. Oh, yep, Greg, you could just decline shots. Yep, that's very true. Hawk can shoot. It is range 1 into Zay. Um, you got to get that crate off. You got to get that crate off there. I think you got to get that crate off. I guess attempt tally. Sure. I'm actually sad. Click should have dropped the bomb last round. All right. Taking the range 0 shot, looks like. We get 1 hit. A blank out from Tally ends it. And nope, Tally gets 2. So. All right. Lumi going into Rose. No reason not to at this point. All right. Okay, so that is a hit crit. Spend the charge. Spend the charge to re-roll it. Fire convergence it. There we go. All right. Fire convergence. Woo! And you spend a force if you want, or a focus, whatever floats your boat. Let's focus, I guess. So that's a full string. Rose is only worth 3, though. And it's Rose spend the calculate. Takes hit crit into Rose. Not dead yet. What is the crit? Blinded pilot. All right. Still alive on 1. Zay, take your shot into if Zay takes click off the board here, it's done. There's no. All right, spend your focus. Right, 2 hits. All right, spend the focus on click, and you're all set. All right, 1 into contrail. Oh, contrail! Contrail, what? Oh my gosh! Doesn't matter though. Not this turn, at least. Finn has nobody. Finn doesn't care. All right. Well, I see 2 crates. Catherine. I should put Catherine at 9 points. And we got 1 crate for on Hawk. All right. So this will be the last round. You got to make up. Let's see here. What's the win condition? So you got 5 points you got to get. Han is a lost cause. If you kill Rose, that's 3 points. So you got to get Rose and you got to get Tally. That's 7 points right there. And that would put you at 11. And that if Click lives, so you have to run away with Click. You got to book it with Click, I think. I don't know why are they adding the shield. Oh, because of blinded. So so Rose is a must to get, and Tally. So Tally's got to run away, and Click's got to run away. If Tally can get away, then then the game's over. But if you get Tally and you get Rose in this turn without losing Click, you're golden. So really, you got to take Click, and you got to go run. You can't run with Click, I guess. Oh, that sucks too. If you three hard with Click or two hard with Click and boost. No, three hard with Click and focus. Possibly get the block on Tally. Yeah, I think yeah, because yeah, if Catherine gets Click, it's over. Which just means all you really got to do then with Zay is just one bank. Because if you one bank with Zay, take a focus. You no one's shooting you for the most part. Send Zay out. You could. Oh, that's right. There's a bomb coming. You're right. I completely forgot about the bomb. Yep. So you got a three bank Zay away, or two hard Zay. Poor Chan. Because I think a four straight puts you still in that bomb area there. Yeah. See, if you too hard around that rock too, that proton bomb still might get you, which means Tally's gonna have to barrel roll out of that. If you're Finn just going in on your Finn, you just go trying to get maybe a block on. If you're Finn, maybe you go into Hawk there. See if you can strip that crate. Finn already has a crate, JB. Finn picked up a crate a couple rounds ago. I thought it was crazy Finn picking up a crate, but then I forgot that Rose can just cord. So Finn picks up a crate and Rose coordinates two focuses. And Finn says, I don't care, because I'm fucking Finn. I can be a crate carrier, I can murder you. Homie says you turn Finn into Contrail, but I don't know if it's worth it at this point. So I think if you get that range one shot into Hawk, that might be beneficial. See if you can strip a crate. Because if you do lose Tally and Rose, but you strip the crate, then you're still. I can hear Catherine. Catherine's so nice in there. All right. If we get some bombs, I think if you're Click, you have to drop a bomb. You have to try to strip that. Yep. Yep. And if you had dropped the bomb last time too, we would have had a dead Tally. All right. Very important bomb placement. And you know what? If you're Contrail, just drop a bomb too. Who cares? Just drop a bomb just in case Finn comes that way. Ah, a bomb would have been so good. Oh, you would have stripped the crate. Oh man. Oh, oh, sad day. Sad day. I assume you just take a barrel roll. Oh, going for a jam. All right, giving Han a focus. Calculate. Oh no, Zay. Zay's losing that crate there. Well, at this point, you target lock. No, I would target lock. Target lock. I guess not. All right. So Catherine must have forgotten about the bombs. All right. Hawk's gonna one straight. Gonna focus. Makes sense. Wow. Click only click. You got a boost now. Or barrel roll. You are gonna die, click. Yeah, you got to get out of that. Actually, I think if you boost, unless you boost straight, you're taking that bomb. And that's going to be a sad day if that bomb hits him. All right, that bomb might not be. That bomb might be out of range, but oh, so close. And we got Lumi. What? Where's Lumi going? You're not going to go after Contrail? Or Rose? All right. All right. So what did Tally do? Tally did it too hard. I just don't know if that bomb probably doesn't hit Tally. Do you just focus up here? I would be scared. If it were me, I would be scared. But that's just I would probably barrel roll to the right and boost. The only shot you have coming in is Hawk at like a range 3. Which could still kill you. Let's not. But if that bomb hits you, they're both gone. I mean, you could if a bomb does if you don't think that bomb hits you, you could just go in and do that. Then at that point you just take a focus. Because yeah, if you kill click it, it seals thing. All right. Taking a focus. Confident the bomb doesn't hit her. Get a one heart contrail. Contrail. There you go. Contrail going to take care of Rose now. You try to strip Lumi's focus, or you could try to shoot into Hawk and hope you can strip the crate. Taking a target lock, it looks like. I mean, sure, you could take it into Contrail. I would I would take it into Hawk, or if you think you have Archon Lumi, you could take it into Lumi. I mean, really Hawk is the thing that's getting you the point. So also stripping a focus on either of those ships would be yeah. All right. The bomb only hits Zay. We'll have to drop the crate. Doesn't matter where they put it. Let's see if we can strip Lumi's focus. One has target lock and Ray. You don't even need the target lock. You could just spend Ray. All right, spending the force. All right, rolling it down. So you just spend. All right, so taking that back, I guess. So hit crit. So one going through on Lumi. We have any dedicated that you want to activate? Hawk, maybe? Hawk is possibly range 2. Yep. So you could take it dedicated with Hawk. No one's shooting Hawk anyway. No one wanted to shoot Hawk this whole time. Oh, it's a direct hit. Oh no. Oh. Oh, all right. Tally. Rolling it down. One hit. All right. Click save. You're just not used to flying on Scoot. That's all. You gotta go Rose. Well, I think Rose is a must here. Rose will get re-rolled. So you go into Rose, you gotta try to kill her. Oh no! Oh, so sad. No heroic. No. Oh, yep. Yeah, you get that's right. You get the two rerolls. Rose will just spend the calculate and live on one. Still get one more shot into Rose if you want it. All right. Click going first. All right. Click and spend the target lock for two guaranteed, or finding the fire convergence. And just spend the target lock. It's the last round. Just spend it. Yeah. Oh, spend our focus. Right. Hawk or Lumi. You there's no just go into tally. It's just go into tally. It's only two, but I don't think you can kill Zay. Four. There's four health. It's not there's you would have to get very lucky with blue. Uh just there. All right, two hits. We got two hits. No focus available. And two evades. Oh, Lumi. Oh. And that right there is game. Doesn't really matter who Hawk shoots. All right, spend your focus. There you go. And Tally still Tally does not want to die. Tally is pissed. It's been pissed and pissed and pissed and pissed. Oh, Tally. All right, Rose will take a range one. Just one and one from. Yep, and nothing for Finn. Oh, one more point. Put Catherine at 10. And one more point for Kevin. We'll put him at 5. That is the end of the game. Good game. If we had gotten Tally off that board, that would have been 4 more points, and Rose would have won the game for Kevin. That would have been the game for Kevin right there. 7 points would have been the game, especially not getting click off the board. No matter what you did, couldn't get click off the board either. Um, so yeah. All right. Well, good game. Thank you all for joining us. That will keep Team Fox in the running this round. Team Fox is now 1 win to 2 wins. So whoever the next game is, whether it's Tom or Kyle, has a chance to keep it and tie the series up. With that being said, we will be back Monday night, 9 p.m., 10 p.m. Eastern time. If you would like to join us for our regularly weekly podcast, we will be going over the list that we feel we will see at Worlds and kind of breaking them down for everyone. With that being said, thank you all. Have a good night, and we will see you on the flippity flop.